Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are back with another video. And here today, we're here to preview West Indies versus England, our first Super 8 fixture for the T20 World Cup. And I must say, before we even start, before we even get into the statistics, before we look at anything, first thing we just have to give West Indies a round of applause, all right? Well done, well done, well done to our team. We've won 4 on a trot in this World Cup. I think, let me see. Australia has won 4 games in this World Cup. West Indies have won 4 games in this World Cup. South Africa has won 4 games in this World Cup. Only 3 teams have won 4 games in this World Cup. And before World Cup started, many of us were like, oh, we in a tough group. West Indies might not make it through. West Indies might squeeze through on net run rate. There was a case that, listen, West Indies just went out there. We were in a tough position versus New Zealand, and we pulled it through. Well done, West Indies. We're in a very tough situation. 30 for 5. We beat New Zealand. Man, I think that should uplift our spirit that we can win from any position. Then against Afghanistan, a more dominating and commanding performance to lead us into the Super 8. So again, finally, well done, West Indies. We're rallying, we're rallying, we're rallying, we're rallying. And wherever you're tuning in from, whether you're from St. Lucia, from Trinidad, from Jamaica, from Barbados, wherever in the Caribbean, we just have to give West Indies the props. We are doing well. And we just have to support the guys 100% heading into the Super 8s. Now, our first Super 8 fixture is tomorrow. We're facing off against the big, bad English. The big, bad English. The defending T20 World Cup champions. We kickstart our campaign against them. The good thing for us is England came to the Caribbean last time around, and we pretty much know what we need to do, right? We know what we need to do. But as you can see from the cover, how are we going to go about smashing England? Who's going to make our playing 11? It is going to be crazy. How do we decipher our playing 11? That's crazy, man. How do we get in our playing 11? Now, from the squad, we all know who's in the squad already. We have an excellent 15-man squad. I think we can really say 14. I don't think Shimron Hetmyer is likely to feature in any of the games. Unless maybe we'll beat England and we beat USA. And maybe they just want to get Hetmyer in or something. I can't say Hetmyer get in a game now. So it really narrows down to the other 14 and the different combinations we want to look at, and also the matchup against England. But before again we get into the England game, we have to also do a little bit of talking of what took place in the first round, like a comprehensive review. First we started with Papua New Guinea, very shaky, but guess what? Tick, we got Papua New Guinea out the way, very shakily. And remember, it's a World Cup. Nothing is wrong with scratching over the line, but you just want to gradually get better. So skipper Rugman Paul said we were at 60%. We take it. Against Uganda, 134 runs. A better performance. Still wasn't complete with the bat, but with the ball was exceptional. We take it. Rugman said we were at about 80%. Against New Zealand, the batting was shaky, but the bowling was excellent. So I would say we were about 85%. Against Afghanistan, I would say we're at about 90% now. So we're ready to go. We're ready to go into the Super 8. We're in the 90s now. I can give us a rating of maybe A+ or A-. We're in the A's now after that Afghanistan game. Beating Afghanistan by 104 runs. We clobbered them. We clobbered Afghanistan. We smashed them. 104 runs. It was crazy, man. It was crazy. So looking at the scorecard for the Afghanistan game, Brandon King got a beauty Asmatula Omarzai bowled two outswingers to Johnson Charles. Johnson Charles flashing over short third and I think over deep backward point, two boundaries, then a single. And then now Brandon King probably watching from the other end said, yes, I'm going to get an outswinger. But then Asmatula just brought one back in, bowled through the gate. I don't think King could have done anything about that. Johnson Charles and Puran ran away in the power play. It was an exceptional power play. Exceptional power play. Again, hats off to King, not to King, to Charles and Puran, also to King as well. So hats off to the top three for getting us an exceptional power play. After the power play, things slowed up a little bit. Johnson, Charles, and Puran. Charles was trying to go hard, but it just wasn't happening right after the power play. Then he got dismissed. I thought it was a good time for Charles to get dismissed, actually. Get Puran and Hope playing against Afghan spinners. And guys, this guy, Shea Hope, this man can bat. Wow. If you just look at how he handled Rashid Khan, how he played against Noor Ahmed with confidence, and also how he dismantled Mohamed Nabi. Yeah. So Afghan three spinners, how Shea Hope handles spin is top notch. And I think against England with Adil Rashid, Shea Hope is the guy. If it was not for Shea Hope, I think Puran might have been dismissed yesterday because Shea Hope, he took pressure off Puran, he rotated the strike with him, he took down the off spin of Nabi, which eased pressure off Puran, and he gave Puran a little more time just to turn things over until he got to his 15. Because Puran really slowed down drastically, but that's fine. Rovman Powell played a cameo. I know it's a little tacky, but that's fine. Russell made 3 from 3 and Rutherford 1 from 1. They didn't have much to do, right? Really the top 5. And that is what I've been saying. Romari Shepherd batting at 8. Shepherd is not going to get to face 15 deliveries batting at 8 because that's when he has his impact with the bat. So, did we play the best balanced team yesterday? No, the selectors and the captain and the coach have a lot of questions because this looked good yesterday against. This was supposed to be the toughest opposition in the group, but I think the balance to the team looked pretty good yesterday. No, but yeah, I'm quite happy with what took place yesterday with the bat. The guys were under less pressure because honestly, we knew we already qualified, so could see that they were playing freely. And I like that when they're able to play freely and go there and express themselves. And this is a good way to actually play England next. But just a summative overall view of what our batters have done so far in the World Cup in the group stage. Brandon King hasn't got going as yet. Brandon King needs some runs. Brandon King needs some runs. It's crazy. We've been looking at Johnson Charles for the longest of whiles, but Brandon King has had a rough time as well. Strike rate and average. Nothing going well for Brandon King so far. Johnson Charles, 2 good games and 2 ducks. So Johnson Charles, ducks 40 yards, ducks 40 yards. So what are we going to expect from Johnson Charles against England? You don't know. You literally don't know. It could be 100 of 31 deliveries. Literally, that it can be Johnson. That could be Johnson Charles. 100 from 30 or 35 ball. And then the next day could be Johnson Charles, a duck off 3 deliveries. So you don't know what you're going to get from Johnson Charles. But his experience, it's been around a long time. But in yellow, you see a highlight our best 2 batters. And it's the 2 lefties. Why? The 2 lefties in Caribbean, one of the biggest threats when you're playing West Indies is West Indies' ability to negotiate, spin through the middle overs, and even spin at the back end. You saw Rutherford tear into Mick Santner, the left arm spinner, and Daryl Mitchell. But again, it's the left-handers have that ability to negotiate left-arm finger spinners and also right-arm wrist spinners like Adil Rashid and Rashid Khan. Easier than right-hand batsmen, I would say. But yeah, the two left-armers doing their job. Horan coming to the party now he's second on the runs tally in terms of leading runs in of competitions. And give Nicky P a hand. Well done, Nicky P. Probably from Nick. I think he's the batter in the entire world right now. But I would say it's about Horan and Henry class and they're the three best batters in world cricket right now. There was a time I thought 2 years ago, Butler was the best batter. I think he's up there, but I just think these three are slightly above just Butler right now. But yeah, Horan, versatile batter. He can bat anywhere from opening straight down to number 5 or 6. Shafeen Rutherford, good to have another left-hander down there who hits the ball hard and at the same time he understands the situation of the game, what is required. But overall, what I like about our batting is on the day somebody has stepped up and we're hoping for more of the same against England. Maybe it's going to be Rovman Powell with a lovely 80. Maybe on the day it's going to be Andre Russell, a blistering 70 of 24. Maybe on the day it might be a Brandon King, 90 of 43 deliveries. You never know. So excellent. Yesterday, the bowling performance, there's nothing really to look at. And the reason why I say that was because Afghanistan were chasing 219. So they were on the back foot straight away. And once Akil got Ramanullah Gurbaz in the first over, he knew West Indies had won. It's just the truth. They're not going to chase down 200 without an impact from their openers. And Zadran, he's more type opener, going at maybe 120. And then Ramanullah Gurbaz, he's the one who's going to strike at 150, 160. So without much impact from Gurbaz, no impact at all, it would have been difficult for a middle order that hasn't gotten a lot of time in the middle as yet to come out and chase 200, to be fair to Afghanistan. Right? So Akil does what Akil does. He's always going to give you around about 1 for 20, 2 for 20, 2 for 24. He's in that region. Gudakesh Moti doing what Gudakesh Moti does. Oh, this is crazy. This is not none for that's crazy. Moti got 2 for 28. That's crazy there. Hope 0 can be there for Moti. That's crazy. Don't laugh at me. My apologies. That's a typo there. So Moti doing what Moti does. And what I love about our two left-arm spinners, almost every game you can count on them bowling 8 overs for 50 runs. 8 overs for 50 runs. 8 overs for 50 runs. That's a guaranteed, right? Russell chipping in again. Azari had a slightly off-color day in terms of his line, but I thought his pace was up there. And when he got it right, he could see batters, whoo, they're having a tough time. So I really like what I saw from Azari there. Now, Obed McCoy had a big impact yesterday. We'll have to talk about him. Obed has played for the St. Lucia Kings, right? And he has taken lots of wickets for St. Lucia Kings, and he has done well at that venue. Obed McCoy has done very well at that venue. The last time in 2021 we played against Australia, Obed also did very well in St. Lucia. We have to bear that, guys, we have to bear these things in mind. If a person does well at a particular venue, give him the go-ahead. Because St. Lucia, there's extra bounce, and Obed naturally gets extra bounce. It's very difficult to play. And then sometimes you see the deliveries just skid off. And also he has that ability when he's going across, sometimes it just straight. He's not somebody who swings the ball a lot, but he tends to, when he's going across you, sometimes it just hit the seam and straighten. And that's a difficult, like it delivered to Mohamed Nabi to get him clean bowled. So there's every reason or every argument to say, Romario Shepherd, you're in problem, my guy. because Obed did so well yesterday. So I don't know. I think maybe Obed is going to start ahead of Romari Shepherd. Also, the batting insurance that Shepherd gives us. Um, I know that Obed don't necessarily give us that batting insurance, but Akil can hold his own at 8. And really and truly, I don't think you're not going to be. Let's just be real. I don't think it's going to get to a case where we need our number 9, and no, it's not going to get into that case, right? So yeah. Now, in terms of our bowling for the World Cup so far, it has been exceptional against New Zealand, against Afghanistan, and against Uganda. Lesser extent PNG, that match. We got out some cobwebs there, but against New Zealand, Afghanistan, and against Uganda, the bowling has fired. So I highlight those in yellow. These are our 3 best bowlers so far. They've been exceptional. Akil, economy below 5, average below 10, strike rate of 10. That's exceptional. Azari Joseph, average and strike rate below 10. Whew, you don't want to face that on St. Lucia. Gudakesh Moti, brilliant with Akil and Obed McCoy. So far, that's looking exceptional, man. That is looking exceptional. That is looking exceptional. And guess what? Ruston Chase also plays for, guess who? St. Lucia Kings. And check his record for St. Lucia Kings last year. Check his record in St. Lucia. Ruston Chase, who? When he plays for St. Lucia Kings, Sammy knows as well. So when Ruston comes back in, it's a good look, guys. It's a good look heading into the business end tournament. So before the tournament, this was what was expected to happen. We would have been in Group 2. We were expected to feature against Pakistan, England, and South Africa. Now, Pakistan, they're out of this World Cup on a whimper. It's really sad. And so USA is right here now. So we're going to play USA in Barbados, England at St. Lucia tomorrow, and South Africa and Antigua. Hopefully, we'll win the first 2. So when we get to South Africa, all we have to think about is, whatever we want to work on for the semifinals. I'm really hoping we win these 2 first games, especially the England game right now. We know that this game, no disrespect to USA, but USA is not going to beat us in Barbados. I just think you need to play a game there to assess the surface. It's not easy to just come to like Barbados, Trinidad, Guyana. It's not easy to just get a run out there and then win a game. It would have probably been better off if they would have met us maybe in St. Lucia or Antigua or one of those surfaces. But it's not easy to just come out here and start well straight away at Barbados or Trinidad or Guyana. So I think it's going to be a very lovely game to watch. Hopefully we'll end up on the right side of things. Because England, they're very, very, very good T20 team. So let's just speak it as it is. England, they don't have that fear factor that they had maybe 2 years ago. They came to the Caribbean and are at the top. That is Phil Salt and Jos Butler. Those are the 2 big men. They're at the top. If we can knock away those 2 openers, we're in with a very good chance. Right? I'm going to be honest, guys. I'm making a bold. If we can get Phil Salt and Jos Butler inside the power play, I can't see England even making 150, 160 against our bowling attack. And then we'd win easy. If their 2 big men are at the top, Jos Butler and Phil Salt. And I have a good feeling tomorrow we'll be chasing. If we can knock away Phil Salt and Jos Butler in the power play, I really hope we do. If we knock away those 2 in the power play, I can tell you, this is not Namibia or Oman. If we can knock away England's openers, we're in with a good show. Believe me, I'm telling you. Once we get those two openers, we're in with a show, right? And we'll restrict them to under 160 and we'll win the game. Now, if we're batting first, we need to post 200, 180 plus. I believe 180 is safe. We post 180 plus or even 200, anywhere in that sort, and we get Phil Salt and Just Butler, we got it covered. I'm not even gonna lie, the England middle to lower order has sort of been out of form. Now, there are some key matchups we have to talk about, all right? There are some very key matchups. Number one, you see right here, I put on the screen Shea Diego Hope. In 2023, the series versus England in the Caribbean, we played, remember, in Barbados, in Grenada, and in Trinidad. That's where the five T20s were played. First one in Barbados, Shea Hope looked excellent at his home venue. Then in Trinidad, excellent. He didn't do so well in Grenada. And so it ended up being 5 matches, 5 innings, 122 runs. He was only behind, I think, Nicholas Pooran in this series. All right. He was behind Pooran. So he scored more runs than Rodman Powell, scored more runs than Brandon King, scored more runs than Johnson Charles, scored more runs than Andre Rowe. He scored more runs than every other batter except Pooran. So there's an argument to say with his average being 30, also the best by a West Indian in that series, who scored more than 90 runs, that is. So there's an argument that Shea Hope should be playing tomorrow. And the reason why I say this is, guys, Shea Hope is our best player of spin. We have been arguing that Shea Hope should come in at the top. If I'm looking at the matchup versus England, England's key weapon is Adil Rashid, Jofra Archer. Those are their two key weapons. Adil Rashid, Jofra Archer. Adil Rashid, Jofra Archer. Who is the best player who's able to combat Adil Rashid? It's Nicholas Pooran, Shea Hope, Rutherford. Those are the three players who are able to combat Adil Rashid. And lesser extent Rutherford and more so Pooran and Hope. So because of that, I would really love to see Shea Hope playing tomorrow. Now, many might say, then what about Ruston Chase? Guys, I really rate Ruston Chase. I love Ruston Chase. This man is exceptional. But if I'm gonna be 100% honest, and if all of us can be 100% honest to ourselves, Shea Hope is best equipped to play the middle overs, where England are going to go for Moeen Ali and Adil Rashid. Shea Hope is best equipped. And also the good thing with Shea Hope, this guy can also smash sixes versus spinners. He take down spinners. He can knock it around, run ones and twos, and he can take on the spinners. So that allow any other guys batting when it's time for spin, they can just let Shea Hope do his thing. So, and the thing is, with Ruston Chase, there's an argument to say that England, they're going to try to rough him up with pace. We saw New Zealand do it. As soon as Ruston came out, Lucky Ferguson. Many of us might not want to remember it, but in that New Zealand series in 2020, Lucky Ferguson and Kyle Jamieson, Ruston Chase was their bunny. Couldn't score runs against Lucky and Kyle Jamieson. The extra bounce and the extra pace really troubled Ruston Chase. So I think as soon as they say Ruston Chase, it's not going to be any spin anymore. They're going to say, okay, we'll hold back the spin for the other guys, and then they're going to try to rough up Ruston Chase with Jofra Archer and Mark Wood. Mark Wood will play in that case. So Mark Wood and Jofra Archer, they're extra pace to Ruston Chase. Ruston tends to be a little fidgety and look a little feeble against extra pace. I mean, it could work in our favor. It depends if Ruston is at the crease with a Pooran or a Rodman Powell. You could see that they take on Mark Wood and slap him all about the place, or Johnson Charles or whoever is at the crease with. But in general, Ruston don't play extra pace very well. But Shea Hope is the best batter of spin in the team. I think Shea Hope 25 of 17. He's also very technically sound. So, even if there's a little bit of turn, Shehope is well equipped to be able to can manage. As we saw against Afghanistan, against Noor Ahmed, Rashid Khan, Mohamed Nabi, Shehope is well equipped. And then against now England or left arm spinners come into play big time. In the series in the Caribbean, we won. We won that series. Um, you had a consultation. I'm at work, so we still had to get this video out there, man. But yeah, our left arm spinners, they're going to be very crucial in this contest because England, they have a lot of right-handers. Phil Salt, Jos Butler, Will Jacks, Harry Brook, Johnny Beerstow. Even if they throw up a Sam Curran or a Moeen Ali, guys, no disrespect to Moeen Ali, but Moeen Ali and Sam Curran, these are more part-time batsmen, right? If they throw them up to the top at 3 or 4, they're. If you were to ask me, who would you not want to bowl to? Who would you want to bowl to? Um, Moeen Ali, Sam Curran, or would you rather bowl to Johnny Beers? I would say I would prefer bowl to Moeen Ali or Sam Curran because have a feeling that they'll hit one in the air, they're gonna get out caught, they're gonna swing and maybe hit the edge or hit the splice of the bat, get caught somewhere. Just feel like you have a chance, especially with Moeen Ali. You just feel like you have a chance always. So I don't mind. Many might say England have two left-handers, Sam Curran and Moeen Ali. There's not even a given that Sam Curran will play. But I think even if he plays, Sam Curran, I'm not too worried. Our two left-hand spinners will be very key. Very key for us to dismantle England because yeah, our two left-arm spinners, they're going well. This was in the series against England. I look at their performance combined, right? So Akil Hussain and Moti, 4 matches for Moti, 5 matches for Hussain. So 9 matches in total, 11 wickets. Look at that economy, 7.5. They had the best economy throughout the entire series with Adil Rashid. I think Adil Rashid's economy was like 6.5. But Adil Rashid, Hussain, Moti, the three best players in that series. Everyone else was getting licks. Russell getting licks. Chris Wokes getting licks. Reese Topley getting licks from Pooran. A lot of guys were getting licks like crazy. Romari Shepherd only played 1 game. He didn't get hit though. I think Shepherd had like 3 for 20 or something like that, or 2 for 20. Shepherd was good in that 1 game, but it was only 1 game in Barbados. So again, a lot of bowlers got licks in that series, except for 2 left-arm spinners. And also in this World Cup, they're going well. So with the economy under 6, so I think these two hold the key. So the $1 million question. Is Obed McCoy staying in? Is Romario Shepherd back in? Is Shehope gonna stay in? Is Roston Chase gonna come back in because he was rested? Only one way to find out. Tune in tomorrow on your television, watching on ESPN or whichever channel you're watching it on. Make sure you tune in to see who West Indies select. But let me tell you my playing 11. Dum 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 dum. I'm just so excited for tomorrow, guys. So tomorrow I'm playing 12 persons. I'm going with the impact sub rule tomorrow. So Shehope is gonna bat and Roston Chase is gonna bowl. So I'm going with the impact sub rule tomorrow. I'm gonna make it. Oh, World Cup. We can get it in for that game. But let's get the jokes aside. I think the obvious one is Romario Shepherd at St. Lucia. I don't know. Obed McCoy. at St. Lucia. I like the look of Obed McCoy. I think I'll give McCoy the go ahead of Shepherd. I think our batting is very deep. Aki, you can hit a ball. So I think we have batting down to 8. And therefore we can look at playing McCoy. McCoy is a more specialist bowler than Shepherd. I think on slower surfaces, you can get away with having, all-rounders and like having those loads of all-rounders. On slower surfaces, you can get away with that. You can get away with having a medium pacer, having exceptional figures in Guyana and Trinidad. But on these bouncy pitches, I think Obed will be a handful. Likewise, Jofra Archer for England. So I think Obed deserves to play tomorrow, especially given that it's on the same pitch. Obed starts for me. And I'm very confused right here between Shea Hope and Ruston Chase. Guys, Shea Hope plays Adil Rashid exceptionally well. Ruston Chase will need that 6 bowling option because, as you saw last night, Azari might have an off-color day and we want to give him 3 overs. Maybe Russell is having an off-color day and we give him 3 overs. Ruston Chase is the best man who can give you 2 overs, not just 2 any normal overs. He'll give you 2 economical overs. I'm telling you, Ruston will give you 2 overs for 13 runs. Even if Ruston is not going to take any wickets, Ruston has that 6 bowling option is very important. So I don't know. But then again, I don't know how confident I am with Ruston playing Adil Rashid. But I'm very confident Shea Hope can manage Adil Rashid. So I would really like somehow Shea Hope bat and Ruston can field. And then Ruston can bowl as well. But we know impact sub is not allowed. So tough decision. Tough decision. Tough decision. I really want Shea Hope to play against England just because of Adil Rashid. You're probably wondering, why am I rating Adil Rashid so highly? Because it's Adil Rashid and it's West Indies. Unless Nicholas Pooran is there to blunt Adil out of the attack, then I think Ruston really should play. The thing is, if Brandon King gets going, Adil Rashid cannot bowl to Brandon King or Pooran. These 2 guys play spin very well. It's just that Brandon King hasn't set the World Cup alight as yet. Could tomorrow be his day? Maybe. Maybe. Is there a way to squeeze in Shea Hope and play Ruston Chase? That is the problem, guys. Is there a way we can play both Shea Hope and Ruston Chase? It doesn't look that way right now. It doesn't look that way. It doesn't look that way, man. But that'll be my playing 11 or my playing 12. And I'll let you guys decide which of these 2 should play. Is it Shea Hope? Is it Ruston Chase? Whichever one play, I am very happy. If Shea Hope play, I am happy because I think he plays Adil Rashid better. If Ruston plays, I think we'll get that 6 bowling option covered, which might be needed against England. Just in case you want to ease her over off Russell and ease her over off Obed or ease her over off Alzari, Ruston is there to help out. But let's see, guys. Let's see. I think we have a good chance to beat England tomorrow. Let's hope the guys continue to keep working hard. And they're making us proud. So we wish them nothing but best of luck. Guys, leave your comments on what you're thinking so far of this World Cup. And how you're rating our performances with the bat, with the ball. Who's performing above your expectation? Who's performing below par? Russell hasn't had a chance to do much as yet with the bat. Rutherford yesterday only got 1 ball just to show you the depth of our batting on good pitches. Guys, there's a lot to talk about. There's a lot to unload, but let's see what happens tomorrow. But I think we can beat England. I'm pretty confident we can beat England. So it's just up to the guys to go out there and do it. But let's wait and see. It's your boy Ronaldo signing out.